We are back working together on pages 552, 553, 554, and page 555. And what we're going to try today is we're going to talk about the problem, then you're going to pause your video, work on the problem, then you're going to unpause your video. We're going to talk about the answers. We're going to check to see if we got the same answer. We're going to do that for our 4 problems today. Don't forget to pause because if you just wait for the answer, you cheat yourself and your brain out of the opportunity for growing. So we're going to get started here, and I'm just looking at my tools. It took me a while to get Pearson to work today, so I think there's a lot of kids on it. So here we go. Let's start with the directions because good mathematicians always read the directions. Enough for the grades. Write an equation and use stickers to represent each problem. Use equations to show how you solved the problem. So I know yesterday it asked you to use sticker notation, and what that means is just drawing pictures, flats, rods, and singles to help you add big numbers. Problem number 1. It's Writers' Day at Memorial School. The grade 1 and grade 2 teachers have 325 pencils. So I'm picturing that in my mind. Okay, that's a lot of pencils. There are 164 students in grade 1 and 136 students in grade 2. Are there enough pencils for the grades? Why or why not? So first I'm going to write my equation. So the equation is, what happened? Did I get it right? Hopefully this is right. Okay. Oh, there it is. Hello. 164 plus 136. And it would be nice if I had like little stamps. Nope, that's a text box. Oh, I could do that instead. Oop. 164 plus 136 equals, and that's what I'm trying to find out. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. This is great. This is great. Okay. So now I need to draw it, right? So 100, 1 flat, 6 rods. These equal 10, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Then 4 singles. And then plus 1. Oh my goodness. 130. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have some options here. I can add my hundreds first, or I could add my tens first, or I could add my ones first. Let's start with the hundreds. So 100 plus 100 equals 200. And then 6 tens plus 3 tens equals 9 tens. So I have to add 90 to 200. And then 4 ones plus 6 ones equals 10 ones. Okay. So now I'm going to add 90 plus 10, which is 100. And then I'm going to add 200 plus 100, which equals 300. So the teachers have enough pencils for everyone because there's 325 pencils, which means they have how many pencils left over? They have 25 extra. Yep. Great job. Okay, for the next one, don't forget to pause and work on your work before we go through it. And some of you will add numbers differently, and that's okay because everybody has a different strategy. Okay. It's field day at Pine Street School. There are 722 students in the school. The parents have 356 apple and 377 grape juice boxes. Are there enough juice boxes for all the grades? Why or why not? So let's first put in our equation, and then I'm going to have you pause your screen and solve it. So 356 plus 377 equals, and then I'm going to try to move this down. Great. Okay, so pause your screen and go ahead and draw out. You want to use stickers, right? So you want to use your sticker notation, draw it out, and then solve to figure out how many. And then we'll check back in to see how you did. So pause here. Did you pause? I hope you paused, because if you didn't, you're missing out on valuable thinking. So here we go. 300. Ooh. You'd think I'd be better at this by now. And then 50, so that's 5 rods, that's 4, 5. And then 6 singles or units, that's 4, 5, 6. And then plus, I'm running out of room, 300. Did this happen to you also, or did you fit everything together? Okay, 370. So I need to draw 7 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 ones. Okay. All right. So let's start with our hundreds. So 300 plus 300 equals 600. And then 5 tens plus 7 tens equals 120. So let's count these together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So that's how we got 120, right? Because we have 5 tens and 7 tens, and 5 tens plus 7 tens equals 120, okay? And then next we have to add 6 plus 7, and I know that 6 plus 6 is 12, so 6 plus 7 must be 13. And then we have to add these all together. So I know that in the ones place, I only have 3, so I only have 3 singles, and if I need to, I can draw this out. I can draw this out again and then add everything up. Okay, so let's do that for people who need some extra support. So it would look like this: 600. So we now have 300, 400, 500, 600, and then I have another 100 here, so that would be 700. And then I have 20, right? So I have 700, then I have 2 tens because I added 600 plus 100. Now I have 2 tens left over. Then I have another 10 here, and then I have 3 ones. So now we can count this together. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 733. And there we have it, because we have 3 tens and we have 3 ones. So 733. And they do have enough for everybody because there's 722 students. And if you want to give yourself an extra challenge, you can figure out how many extra they have. All right, so we're moving on to page 550. I think it's page 554. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so let's read the problem together, and then don't forget to pause. If you are just going right on, oh, that would make me so upset and sad. Okay, here we go. Sally is very excited. She thinks she has 1,000 stickers. She has 450 stickers in one sticker book and 550 stickers in another book. Is Sally correct? How many stickers does she have? All right, so the first thing that we would do is put our equation down. So we're adding 450 plus 550, and we're trying to figure out if it's greater than 1,000. What are you thinking? Are you thinking ahead about, is this reasonable or not? Okay, so you're gonna pause your video now. You're gonna work on this problem, and then you're gonna come back and check to see if you got it correct. Did you pause? Okay, pause now. So let's start with drawing out 450, of course. So we have 4 flats because a flat equals 100. And then we're going to have 5 rods, which equal 10 each. And we don't have any ones. And we don't have any ones on this side either, so we're good to go. And then we have to add 500, 3, 4, oh my goodness, 5, and then 5 rods or 5 tens. Okay, so let's add the hundreds first. Are you ready? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. And some of you might not have to do that. Some of you might be using other strategies, which is wonderful. And then we're adding 50 plus 50 together. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, so here we go. We're adding these together. Does anyone know what 900 plus 100 equals? You guessed it. She has 1,000 stickers. Oh, I'm just thinking about the stickers at the Lawrence Hall of Science. Do you remember those stickers in that activity station? Can you imagine having 1,000 of those stickers? Oh, so great. Did you get it correct? Oh, good. I thought you got it correct. All right, here we go. This is the last problem. Enough for the grades. Don't forget your pause your video when you're ready to solve the problem. All right. The grade 2 students at the North Street School and the South Street School are meeting for a field day. So let's stop and think about that. Okay, 2 schools are meeting on one field. Oh, this could not happen during coronavirus anytime soon, but let's just picture it in our heads. There are 528 students in grade 2 at the North Street School. Wow, that is a lot of students. There are 341 students in grade 2 at the South Street School. How many grade 2 students will be at field day? The answer is a lot. That's a lot of students. Yes, I wonder if you're thinking the same thing. So let's go ahead and write our equation. So we have 528 plus 341 students. That's a lot of students. Okay, so we're going to bring this down. All right, so go ahead and pause your screen now so that you can start solving to figure out how many grade 2 students at field day. Did you pause? I hope you paused and did your work. All right, so that's 500 and then 20, and then we need 8 ones. 8 ones. And then 300. I'm just going to draw them this way so I can fit everything. 300 plus 40 and then 1. Okay. All right, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my hundreds together. So 500, I know this is 500, 600, 700, 800, right? So I have 800. And then now I'm going to add my tens. So I know 2 tens plus 4 tens is 6 tens. So that's 60 because 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So remember what it means, right? It means 10. And then I have 8 ones and I have 1 1. So 8 plus 1 equals 9. And then this is read 869. 800 plus 60 plus 9 is 869. So there's 869 second graders at field day. Woo! That is a lot of students. All right, second grade friends, if you're up for a challenge, you can work on page 556. And I hope you enjoyed math today. I hope you paused when you were supposed to pause. I hope that you got all the questions correct. And I hope you have a great day. We'll see you soon.